It's time to BS.
Jack, I've had a week. I've had a week.
Have you?
So you don't have the humidity over there, do you?
Not yet.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
warm. It kind of cooled down a little bit today, but
we here on Long Island have the humidity, and I want to strangle something. Anyway, welcome to the Department of BS for the beaches of lovely Long Island, New York. I'm Dan Cruz. This is Time to BS. Follow the show. Jack's here too.
hi.
Jack's
Been a
returning
minute.
after 3 freaking episodes. Your schedule sucks.
It does. It does.
What do you do?
making my life more busy. I got a new internship thingy. We're trying to publish games, so that's fun.
Oh, good. So you'll have no time.
No, I will have time, just not as much as I thought I would.
No, it's fine, dude. It's perfectly fine. I'm busting your chops. It's fine. Well, we're gonna get right into it. Because how have you been, dude? Besides busy.
Yeah, other than busy, I've been fine. I've been trying to make at least a little bit of time to get away from the computer every now and then, which is always helpful. Yeah. You don't need to be stuck here all day. You can go out and do shit. So
how about that? We have a couple new segments. We have a thing for BS of the week, NFC West preview, because very optimistic Rams fan I see you are. I already know how this is going to go. I already know how this is going to go with the NFC West preview. I exactly know how it's going to go. It's going to be very overly optimistic Rams fan, as he usually is. We have wrestling to get to. We have a little bit of basketball. Tiny bit.
a little bit. Summer league's going on. So.
Something's going on, but we will start things off. We're going to test to see if this works. We're going to start things off with the Smooth Report. Smooth Report, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Your weekly news report here on Time to BS podcast. We start things off with Damian Lillard, formerly of the Milwaukee Bucks, has returned to the Portland Trail Blazers on a 3-year, $42 million contract. Lillard spent the majority of his career with Portland as he's recovering from a ruptured Achilles tendon. He will spend most of the year on injured reserve. Next up, TJ Watt re-signs with the Pittsburgh Steelers for 3 years, $123 million contract, also known as the Sesame Street contract.
That's a good one.
Good.
That's a good one.
Good.
Where's the... There you go.
Pittsburgh has been trying to re-sign Watt for a number of weeks, if not months. And recent signings of trade of DK Metcalf and Aaron Rodgers have made this complicated. But Watt finally gets his money. The Jets have signed both Sauce Gardner and Garrett Wilson to over $30 million per year each. Wilson 32.5 and Sauce Gardner 30.1. Say what you want. It's the Jets.
Indeed.
It's the Jets, not optimistic there.
Those are two big pieces of their future, though. So.
Sure, that counts here. And finally, a queen termite can live for up to 50 years. That was the Smooth Report, ladies and gentlemen.
I need to check my the floorboards or whatever it's called.
Check the floorboards.
I want to be dealing with that thing for 50 years.
Oh my god, those things are huge.
Yeah, they are.
Those things are massive. But we do need to get a quick advertiser break because this show ain't free. Before we go on to basketball and especially ring time.
We're going to take an ad break 4 minutes in.
I'm kidding. That's just kidding. You wish. You wish I was joking.
I no disrespect to any of the sponsors. I just feel
this show ain't free.
You troll. You are.
I know. I know.
Brother, this guy stinks!
What you have done has made God very unhappy.
I should find a way to turn all those into just sounds on this whole thing. I got one more. Hold on, I got a new one.
Whoa!
Proud of that one. If you love regular show, you'll love that sound. What is he doing? What is Jack doing?
This is what I mean when I'm busy. I'm sending a message right now to the group chat that I'm in for my class thing, so for the internship thing. So,
oh Jesus,
busy.
Jack has been stupid busy.
Yeah, I have.
You know who else has been stupid busy and not doing anything? The NBA.
Oh boy.
I mean, you've been doing something, but the NBA has been doing nothing. God. So anyway, expansion's happening, right?
We want it to.
We wanted to, but will it? Who the hell knows? I don't know. Jack, you don't sound very optimistic in terms of this whole expansion thing, right? Because I'm a little optimistic, but I'm not like,
I want it to happen, and they talk about doing it a lot. It's just impossible to say when because it feels really stagnant. Like, they keep talking about, like, are we going to go back to Seattle? Are we going to go to, like, another market that they haven't been in? So, it's...
Let's also be 100% real here. Seattle's happening.
Yeah,
it's
if they expand, they're going right back to Seattle.
It's happening. It would be funny as hell if in the next 2 weeks they announce expansion and the Sonics return, and the first game is this season against the defending champion Oklahoma City Thunder.
If they announce that out of nowhere,
oh my god, that'd be funny.
The only reason why they wouldn't do that, it would be funny, but the only reason why they wouldn't do that is because they already had the draft and the expansion
that's the thing
happened before the real draft. So
realistically, no, that wouldn't happen. But it'd be come on, have some fun here. Have some fun, Jack.
You can do it in NBA 2K.
I'm sure you can.
No,
also,
you can.
Vegas is happening too.
Yeah, that too.
Vegas is going to happen. It's going to be Vegas and Seattle most likely.
Look, I hate the Golden Knights. I don't like the Raiders, but I will admit that it feels like Vegas has been an area that has needed a major sports market for a long time. So
big time.
Kind of happy to see that they are getting some of their teams. They're going to have the MLB in a few years, which is not the greatest situation. They deserve to have. I will say they deserve to have an MLB team. They just don't deserve to have it happen the way it happened. Screw John Fisher.
Agreed. Screw John Fisher. Anyway, it's funny because the 5 of the 6 most marketable teams in the NBA, Joe Lacob, the Warriors, Steve Ballmer, the Clippers, Mark Walter, the new owner of the Lakers, by the way.
Indeed.
James Dolan, the Knicks, soon to be who the hell's the owner of the Celtics? Regardless, it's 3 of the 4 California teams, New York, Boston, and Chicago, with Jerry Reinsdorf. Okay? So, 6 of the most marketable... Do you have it?
No, I don't. It said Boston Basketball Partners or something like that.
Yeah, sure. But who's the new owner in 2027?
I don't know.
It's like Bill something. I missed that keyboard.
Bill Chisholm.
Thank you, Bill Chisholm. Thank you. Not to be not in no relation to Jazz Chisholm, by the way.
No. The Grosbeck family. I probably butchered that pronunciation, but the Grosbeck family. They're gonna sell their stake, but they're gonna stay.
Close enough.
Yeah.
So, moral of the story, but the point of this story is, James Dolan is super against expansion, which it would be hysterical because this would also benefit his pockets.
Dolan is one of the dumbest owners in sports.
Oh, where is that meme?
What you have done has made God very unhappy.
Literally.
Yeah.
Jesus, it's also gives me an excuse to play this sound because this whole thing is a business deal. This whole thing is a business transaction, which means
business. Numbers. Is this working? Yes.
Except the answer is no, it's not working right now because
it's just not working.
Closer. They're not anywhere closer to expanding than they were recently.
Oh my god, it's terrible. Donut, what are you doing? Agent of Chaos. Why are you nuzzling the spray bottle? She's been weird. But anyway, it's happening. Jack, we need to get to the majority event of this program here. So I have
event, even though it's not the last segment, but yeah,
it's not the last, but I have a question for you. What time is it, Jack?
It's ring time.
That is right, ladies and gentlemen. It is ring time, our weekly wrestling report here on Time to BS. What a few days of wrestling, dude!
Wow, I'm a little bit burned out if I'm going to be honest, but no, it's worth it.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was fun to watch the whole thing. It's just like at some point you're like, okay, well, this is a lot.
Yeah, I get it, but it was cool. It was really nice because we also have a delightful set of news going on. So Slammiversary of TNA, one of the biggest pay-per-views in the TNA programming, is coming here to UBS Arena on Long Island. And there's a weird rumor going around in the TNA circles because Carlos Silva, who's the majority owner and the lead booker of TNA, I believe, head of creative, I'm not sure, but he runs TNA wrestling now, from Scott D'Amore and Dixie Carter and Anthem and so forth. He's in charge of TNA. He went on an interview with Sean Ross Sapp, say what you want about him, and he said, yeah, it's going to be a phenomenal show. I
have seen something about this, yeah.
So AJ Styles started his career in Ring of Honor for 2 years. He was on the original Ring of Honor shows. But if you heard of TNA, you know of AJ Styles in the history of that company. He spent 14 years with TNA, won the TNA title 3 times, and he is widely regarded as the greatest superstar to ever grace the six-sided ring of TNA. Widely regarded. He was the most popular. Some people say that the way he left obviously stung some people. Because do you know the history? Do you know why he left TNA?
I'm not familiar with this one, no.
So the history of TNA is weird because from 2006 to 2009, under the leadership of Jim Cornette, and say what you want, Vince Russo, say what you want about him, shit stain, sorry. TNA from like 2004 to like 2012 endured some of the most successful years in that company. Mostly because of AJ Styles. And when Dixie Carter, the majority owner of TNA, was going through some financial hardship, she decided, hey, let's bring in Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff to run this company. That went exactly as you think it would go. Horrible. Horrible. Without going too deep down the rabbit hole. AJ Styles was asked to take a 60% pay cut from TNA, which, do the math. It's not pretty.
No, it doesn't sound pretty.
He bolted to New Japan for 2 years and then debuted in WWE at the 2016 Royal Rumble, which is widely regarded as one of the greatest debuts in the history of that company, considering who he was and at that particular time in his career. And there has been some thoughts since the TNA partnership with NXT that AJ could make a return to the TNA ring, whether it is at Slammiversary in Long Island, which UBS Arena holds 18,000 people, and they sold out Slammiversary. That is insane to think about. When you consider where this company was 5, 6, 7 years ago, in the dirt, doing nothing, and now they're the second biggest promotion in the world right now. Well, in the States, at least. So, you should watch some AJ Styles tape with TNA, because they look like two completely different people now. He was unbelievable. It's like, you've seen tape of Will Ospreay?
Yeah, I've seen Will Ospreay before.
AJ Styles in his prime was pre-Will Ospreay. That's who Will Ospreay. That is who Will Ospreay thinks he is. He was unreal in the ring. So there you go. Speaking of Will Ospreay and AEW, I know we're not like big fans of AEW because of the hilariousness and the shitty booking and whatever you want to call it, but the biggest pay-per-view of the year in AEW happened in Arlington, Texas. All In. The last 2 years, it's been in London. It's been over in the UK, London. And it was
return there next year, by the way. They announced that today.
Oh, I didn't know that part. Anyway, breaking news. So it was solid. I saw some matches. It was solid. It was really solid. Like, I was surprised. Like, Athena won a world title shot for the women's world title, which is, thank God, deserved. By the way, formerly Ember Moon of NXT is Athena. MJF won a world title shot with the Casino Battle Royal.
The Casino Gauntlet match, yeah.
Sure. I
mean, it's a gauntlet match. It's first pinfall or submission, so.
It was overall a solid event. And it makes you think. It goes like, okay, please, for the love of God, and I pray to the wrestling gods of Andre the Giant and Ric Flair. Okay, probably the Von Erichs, but whatever. Please, AEW, do better. Please. Because we're wrestling fans. I mean, Jack is mostly WWE, right?
Yeah.
I've been historically on and off with AEW, TNA, Ring of Honor.
I think the thing, what All In did for me was it made me kind of realize, okay, you know, AEW can cook if they really try.
Thank you.
The problem is, and I never said that they couldn't. I never thought that they couldn't. I just kind of...
No, I'm agreeing with you on this one.
I'm just thinking, like, at the same time, there's also, like, freaking... I mean, the guy... It's Jacksonville Jaguars ownership, which is not a great sign to begin with. And then... I don't know. It's like...
It's not even just that. It's more importantly the fact that, like, Tony Khan thinks he's Jim Crockett when he's clearly not.
That too, yeah. That's...
There's a fine line to, hey, trying to do good versus trying too hard. There's been a majority of the time with AEW's product where they're trying too damn hard. Way too damn hard.
I can agree with that.
And there's a fine line to be drawn from, obviously, just take a step back to, oh my God, let's throw everything in the kitchen sink all over again. Like, WWE has learned that too many times, where you throw everything in the kitchen sink at something, it's hard to come back from. It really is. The last 8 months of the product has been good to okay for WWE at best. It has. That's because the expectations from the fans are way the hell up here, because you're building off WrestleManias 39 and 40. When the build up of those two events, not going to come close.
Yeah, I mean,
that's anything they have now.
I think that's kind of the thing that you have to remember, is that it's not all, you're not going to be guaranteed to get something like that again. Like, not every build to every WrestleMania is going to be of the same quality.
Jesus, lower your expectations, people.
Yeah, like, no, you don't have to go in. Like, I understand going in with, like, okay, it's WrestleMania. It should be the biggest build of the year. It should be the biggest and best matches of the year. I get that part.
Okay, but look at SummerSlam this year.
SummerSlam this past year was fantastic.
SummerSlam this year is going to be
coming
good.
year is going to be good. Yeah, there's a lot of good matchups for it.
Yeah, it's going to be great. We also do need to talk about an unfortunate injury. Speaking of All In, I did talk about this on the Time to BS TikTok page. You can follow at Daniel Smooth on TikTok, where Adam Cole announced he was relinquishing the TNT
Championship.
Wow, words are hard. Words are hard.
Words. Yep.
The TNT Championship was relinquished by Adam Cole. Thank you, Brain. By the way, congratulations to Dustin Rhodes on winning his first singles title since 1999.
Yeah, that came out of nowhere. The people I was watching with, we were stunned that Dustin Rhodes did that.
So, whatever. But it's more important than the fact that, like, obviously we wish Adam Cole the best.
Yes.
It has since been announced that he was diagnosed with a concussion again. It's just
are a bitch, to say the least.
Put it kindly.
Foul language there, but you get the idea.
Stop it. We can curse a little bit. It's fine. It's still a family show. It's just PG. It's whatever. Yeah. It's not rated R anymore.
I'm trying to keep it PG, but yeah,
good man.
Suck.
So good man. So my problem with the whole thing is obviously not the whole Adam Cole got hurt thing. It's the reaction.
Yeah.
Which is, if you are, okay, I don't care. This goes for all facets of everything. I have been on the record of saying I don't agree with a lot of shit. With a lot of anything. You and I may disagree on a few things, or whatever. Or hey, you the audience, may disagree with a lot of things that we say. But you know what? If we're cool with you, you should be you can be cool with us. If you're cool with us, we're cool with you. That is my mantra with pretty much everything. My problem with the IWC is these keyboard.
Problem?
What?
Your one problem, or do you have more than one problem?
I have
the IWC we're talking about here.
Oh, it's just these keyboard warrior living in mama's basement 10-piece McEffin dumbasses, honest to God, think that they can run a wrestling promotion better than the tens of millions of dollars that are being paid to guys like Triple H, Tony Khan. It's like, say what you want, but like, he's booking the show. And you have the balls, the absolute cojones to cheer for Adam Cole. Not just Adam Cole, a human being, for being injured. Shame on you. Like, seriously, like, shame on you. If this happened to you, you would ask for sympathy too. This guy might retire. The hell's wrong with you? I made my point.
Yeah. I think you made it very, very clear. You can't be behaving like that. You can't be giving people that kind of crap for injuries. Like, it's an unfortunate part of the business. And
yeah.
Nobody can
Injuries
control
happen. Injuries happen. We'll get to another one later, which I admit I was a little harsh on for different reasons, but whatever. It's it's just my personal gripe with Seth Rollins, but anyway, it's just whatever. But it's like, yeah, injuries happen. People get hurt. People get seriously hurt. It happens all the time. Obviously, you can feel sympathy for it, but to go on and say, F Adam Cole, like, what? You guys really suck at this whole thing. Like, if you actually got into a fight outside of your keyboard, you'd probably get snapped in half. There's a reason, Jack, why I lift weights as much as I do.
Yeah, I mean, the way I keep it, the way I do things, I don't look like I can win a fight. I don't try to look like I can win a fight, but at the same time, I only say something that I would say to somebody's face.
Yeah.
If I wasn't comfortable saying that, like, right to somebody's face, I wouldn't say it.
Pretty much. We also have best match of the whole freaking event was Hangman Adam Page. Finally. Hold on, I gotta quote The Rock here. Finally dethroned Jon Moxley in his 274-day title reign, by the way, with the AEW World Heavyweight Championship via submission in Texas Death. Okay. Jon Moxley, if he were around during ECW, he would thrive. He'd be ECW World Heavyweight Champion 17 times over. I think he's perfect for the death match for the hardcore wrestling scene at that particular time. He would have been perfect. Unfortunately, he wasn't around during that time. Whatever. I'm happy for Hangman for multiple reasons because this match was pretty good.
Yeah. I didn't pay as close attention to it as I probably should have. And the reason why is because I get a little bit squeamish sometimes.
Yeah.
For those spots that they like AEW shows less restraints than WWE.
The blood spot you're talking about?
Well, you're not going to see in WWE, there was the Hell in a Cell match between Punk and McIntyre for comparison.
Okay, and I know where you're going with this here.
Yeah,
yes.
like you had like
yes,
Punk would like jam a wrench or whatever into McIntyre's head or whatever. It might have been the other way around or something like that. But he would just kind of hold it there.
The toolbox of the skull,
head, something like that.
Yeah,
I can handle something like that. And then I'm watching this Page versus Moxley match. And
is this the bed full of nails?
No, I'm gonna get to that. He takes a freaking fork and just jams it into his freaking forehead, and he's like stabbing him.
Time to send you ECW highlights.
Dude, I know ECW is brutal too. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying.
Oh my god. It's just, I get the whole hardcore wrestling scene because that was introduced with ECW in the 90s and then later it got reintroduced in TNA and then also in Ring of Honor. But I get it. Some people are into the hardcore wrestling scene. I understand it completely.
I do too. Like that's what
we don't king shame here.
I'm not gonna freaking shame anybody. I'm just saying that's not for me. Like I can only handle a certain amount of hardcore.
We don't king shame here, but Jesus.
Like the Punk McIntyre stuff that we saw, that's I can handle that match. Like,
see, here's the thing though.
Watch that match, that was fun to watch.
See, here's the thing. That was beautiful.
Yes.
That was a beautiful match. McIntyre and Punk at Hell in a Cell and Bad Blood in Atlanta was a beautiful match because it was the end of the feud. It was fantastic. I get it. This was like Hangman can roll with the death matches and he's good at it. I will give him that. But there's like certain spots that he does, like drinking Swerve Strickland's blood, like in an unnecessary match. I'm like, come on, dude. Come on. And I love how he made Moxley submit via chain to the neck.
Yes.
Via the Hangman chain, which was cool. I thought that was a cool spot. I was like, that's pretty cool.
I think the thing that you just have to keep in mind with those hardcore matches is it's more about the storytelling because like the spots, they're just going to be nasty. And
yeah.
I was actually a little bit disappointed because I am pretty confident that the bed of spikes was not 100% real.
No, it was not. No way.
Somebody got dropped. Like, I think it was Moxley. I'm pretty sure it was Moxley who got dropped. Like, his back went right on there. And he gets up, and his back's not even bleeding. It has a few scratches on there, but his back, if they were all real nails, his back would be, like, red.
What the hell was that? Adam Copeland and the bat full of spikes?
Edge. Yeah, Adam Copeland.
Yeah, Adam Copeland Edge. Yes, very true. It was wow, it was funny. It was we were recording during that. What happened? And Mish sent that clip too. Oof, it's a dangerous game.
Yeah, I think I brought that up. Actually,
you did.
Yeah,
you did. We will get to Saturday night's main event and Evolution 2 in a matter of moments, but we unfortunately do have to get to that time of day where it is. Yeah, it's 30 minutes in. We gotta do it. This show ain't free. This show ain't free. This show ain't free. So time for some ads.
Righteous Felon Craft Jerky is the official jerky of Belly Up Sports. For over a decade, Righteous Felon Craft Jerky has led the American meat snack revolution by concocting delicious, adventurous, U.S.-sourced jerky recipes for uncompromising carnivores across the country. With 15 different flavors to choose from, Righteous Felon has all jerky lovers covered, and by using promo code BELLYUP, you will get 15% off your purchase at RighteousFelon.com. Do your taste buds a favor today and rip into a bag of Righteous Felon jerky.
Jack, do you like meat?
Meat.
That was bold. I'm sorry. Anyway, here's the promo code belly up in all caps. Yeah, context is key here. Pride Month is over. Belly up in all caps for 50% off your order of various jerky flavors from RighteousFelon.com. I'm going to bed. Too tired. I'm tired. We have to get to Saturday night's main event from Atlanta, Georgia. Seth Rollins, unfortunately, is obviously it sucks, but like
get unluckier than that, honestly.
So okay, I will tell you my problem is with Seth Rollins. Obviously, I have major sympathies for anyone that goes through a significant injury, whatever, ACL, foot, ankle, back, neck, whatever. Head injury. It's whatever it is you're going through. Obviously, I have sympathy for you because that's not easy to go through. We don't know the specific diagnosis of said injury, but he had a flip spot. He had a flip spot, top rope spot, knee buckled. LA Knight pins him to win the match.
He was having a little bit of a conversation with the medics after that happened, and he basically was like, that conversation, I think, went in the direction of, because what I understand is that he was booked to win the match, but then the doctors basically told him, they asked him if he was good to maybe just take one more spot. So they basically made that move on the fly. So yeah, he just got up, LA Knight hit him with BFT, and they called an audible.
Yeah, it was an audible. My problem with Seth is that which circles back to the IWC because they want Seth Rollins to get pushed, but then when he gets pushed, they moan and groan and complain and cry, and then it's one of those I kind of unfortunately agree with them with this. Shocking, I know that I agree with the IWC in this situation because yeah, Seth gets over pushed sometimes and he really hasn't changed a whole lot since his NXT days. But he's a natural heel.
He's a perfect natural heel, and he's really. I think he's good at it anyway. He's just been I've liked his character a lot in the sense that you don't know what he's gonna do next,
which is fine. It's perfectly fine.
I didn't think they were gonna have him be the special guest referee in the Punk McIntyre match at SummerSlam. I didn't think they were gonna have him switch to Paul Heyman until the last build before WrestleMania.
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
He teamed up with Cody Rhodes on multiple occasions too, after they had a blood feud basically inside Hell in a Cell. Yeah, which is
okay, so we could go on and on about Seth Rollins and we like him and we don't like him, but the fact of the matter is this is his third potential torn ACL.
Yeah, that's a problem.
By the way, doing the same dang high spots. Third time's the charm. You got to freaking learn. Like, I'm sorry, but you got to learn after 3 times. You know who else you got to learn, pretty much? Goldberg, who's a salty SOB. Wow!
This whole thing is...
wow!
It's so funny.
I thought Goldberg's been retired since, like... What the hell was it? Elimination Chamber when he lost to Roman? Or was it Bobby Lashley? I'm not sure. I don't care. But, like, I thought he's been retired for, like, 3 years.
Yeah, I didn't know he was still going.
He's like 60.
Surprised when Gunther wanted to like go after him while he was in the crowd. I thought that maybe that was just like a Legends thing or whatever back at Bad Blood, but then it was like, oh no, he wants to have a match.
So I loved Goldberg when he came out of retirement in 2016, where he faced Brock Lesnar at Survivor Series and beat him in like 12 seconds, which was awesome. He then won the Universal title, dropped it to Lesnar at WrestleMania 33. It's one of those where I go like, okay, Goldberg is the definition of 1 or 2 trick pony, but he has arguably the greatest spear in the history of professional wrestling.
Until Braun Breaker showed up.
Okay. Go look at Prime Goldberg in WCW in the 90s. I get that man would saw people in half. There was a spear that he did on Christian in 2003 where I swear to God, I thought Christian was dead. When I saw that, I was like, that guy's dead. It's like, he went to go see the dead man.
It's funny. It's funny because I actually went back. One of my friends was showing me an old Undertaker match from something last night. That was like an In Your House Buried Alive match that he had.
Oh, it was great. Why in the 90s?
Yeah.
Prime Taker was something else. I'm telling you, from 2000 to 2010, that man was dang near unbeatable. You could not beat him.
Look at the WrestleMania streak.
21-0 would never happen. By the way, in case if you don't know, Goldberg started his career 173-0.
Yeah,
I
know that.
That's a real record, by the way, in WCW. He's arguably considered to be the greatest champion in the history, the greatest homegrown champion in the history of WCW. Except Sting, because, you know. Woo! Anyway. I love Sting. I loved it. But yeah, Saturday night, its main event was in Atlanta, Georgia, and Goldberg is a salty bitch. We also got to get to Evolution, which was also in Atlanta. This was awesome.
Yeah, this was fun. I had fun with Evolution.
By the way,
night's main event, kind of a dud, but
it was
Evolution
a dud.
Made up for it.
Also, the Great American Bash is pretty good, too.
Yeah, Great American Bash was solid. I had fun. I was impressed how they were able to make that Falls Count Anywhere match work in that small arena.
Yeah, that was cool. That was really cool. But Stephanie Vacour is getting a title shot at SummerSlam, right?
No.
Is she getting Tiff?
It is she gets her title shot not at SummerSlam.
Oh, Tiff is facing Jade.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Okay, we're going to
Kara won the Battle Royal, so she gets her match at Clash in Paris.
That's right. That's right. What's up, Donut? What's up, Donut? She crying? What's up? What's up, Bubba? Oh my God. Is the wifey here? No, she's not. Okay. What? Anyway, just Donut's being weird. Naomi cashed Money in the Bank over Io Sky and Rhea Ripley.
This was fantastic.
That was awesome.
An incredible main event. I cannot wait for the main event. Or I don't know if it's going to be the main event, but I can't wait for that match at SummerSlam with Io, Rhea, and Naomi.
Shocker! Women can actually wrestle.
Yeah.
For those in the IWC, they're like,
three go at it in like a full match, like in an actual triple threat. It's gonna bang. I'm looking forward to it.
Naomi can work, and I don't care what anyone says. Naomi can work. She's been by the way, this is her second championship since 20. This is her first title, first world title since 2018. It's been right. Hold on, Google. I'm gonna Google this. I had this written down here somewhere. Give me a second. 8 years. It's been 8 years. 2017. Yeah. Crazy. And EO can. Yeah, believe it. Can I have a? I have a question. Is Becky Lynch the greatest troll ever?
Oh, you showed me this a few times.
This
yeah,
is
that
great. This is fan-freaking-tastic. So, okay, context is key here. Becky Lynch, who's the Women's Intercontinental Champion, I can't speak, Intercontinental Champion, retained the title in a triple, I think it was a triple threat match at Evolution between her and Bayley.
Between her, Lyra, and...
Push Lyra to the moon, please.
Well, Lyra's
She's
getting the rematch.
Awesome.
Lyra's getting the rematch.
Awesome.
SummerSlam.
Yeah, she's awesome. But Becky Lynch comes out on Raw with Hulk Hogan colors.
Yeah.
That is funny.
Becky is a fantastic... Like, again, this is also like the same person who showed up to Green Bay wearing a bunch of Bears gear, Chicago Bears gear.
She doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, Bears still suck chants from the crowd. She doesn't care.
She doesn't give a crap. So, okay. I imagine... So, the whole context of Becky Hogan is stupid. Because Hulk Hogan never wanted to put anyone over. Never. He had to get forced to put people over. Okay? Don't believe me? Watch the death of WCW. Okay. Jack, are you familiar with Starrcade 97?
I think so.
Okay, so the story of Starrcade 97 was an 18-month build for the world champion Hulk Hogan, Hollywood Hogan, and Crow Sting. 18-month build between Sting and Hogan for the WCW World Heavyweight title. They would eventually meet in Washington, D.C. at the now Verizon Center for Starrcade 1997, which was a big pay-per-view for WCW.
It's Capital One Arena now.
It's Capital One Arena, but Sting lost. The whole point of this build was to have Sting win the title. And what we have learned is that Hulk Hogan is an egotistical F-head who only cares about himself. Becky Lynch cares about putting over younger talent. Okay? Okay. Don't believe me? She put over Lyra Valkyria twice. As the NXT Women's...
probably do it again at SummerSlam.
This is why I didn't have a problem with the whole, like... This is why after a while I didn't have a problem with Charlotte Flair winning the Rumble the second time. Because she was going to pick Tiffany Stratton and put Tiff over. She was going to do it. Like, the whole issue with, like, the whole, like, Mercedes Hogan for Mercedes Moné, or Charlotte Hogan, or Becky Hogan is, like, again, the theme of this segment is brought to you by the IWC for what the hell is going on in my life. Or this segment is brought to you by the letter A for... Thank you, Screaming Gulf, for your contribution to this.
I forgot about that thing.
It's just like it's not creative. It's just stupid. It's stupid. Ugh. It's just you got nothing better to do with your freaking lives. Go outside. Go swim in the ocean or the bay or Lake Ronkonkoma. By the way, that lake is cursed. You don't know this. You don't know the story. That's right. You're not familiar. So there's a Long Island was built on Native American burial grounds.
Tangent. Yeah.
And there is a lake in the middle of Long Island called Lake Ronkonkoma. Now they say that one man gets dragged down to the bottom of the lake every year by what they say is the spirit of a Native American princess. Dragged down to the bottom of the lake. Do not go swimming in that lake. Don't. You'll probably die.
Hammer the point home there, yeah.
Anyway, we got to get one more ad break, and then we will get to the much anticipated preview of the NFC West. Take it away, Ryan. This show ain't free. This show ain't free. So time for some ads.
Hey everyone, it's Ryan from No Credentials Required to talk to you about one of our newest partners at Belly Up Sports, SeatGeek. Yeah, live sports is great on television, but the feeling of being at the arena is a priceless experience. That's why our friends at SeatGeek are there to help you find the best tickets at the best prices. Not only can you get tickets to sporting events, but you can also get tickets to concerts, comedy shows, musicals, and more. Search for your desired event now at SeatGeek.com, enter promo code BellyUpSports at checkout, and you save $20 off your first purchase. SeatGeek. Life's an event. We have the tickets.
I played the wrong ad the first time. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Use the promo code BellSports in all caps. Get $20 off your first purchase. SeatGeek.com. Check. Shit. Wrong button. Anyway.
But I think before we get into the debate about the NFC West, because I would love to do that. I'm looking forward to doing that. I would like to talk about the Raw after Evolution.
Oh yeah, Roman returned.
Yeah, we got to discuss the old I wanted to play the first bit of drums.
For God's sake.
What you have done has made God very unhappy.
I would, but I have 10 minutes. Yeah,
fair enough. Okay.
I know.
I didn't realize we were that short on
Yeah.
time.
I know. I got 10 minutes before.
Okay, yeah. Roman's back. That was epic. I would have totally loved to elaborate on that a little bit more, but you're short on time, so let's.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. So we got to get to the NFC West preview, and then we'll get to BS of the week to close out the show. So we're all in agreement here. San Francisco is going to be last place.
Close.
I'm going to hate you so much right now.
You are going to want to murder me right now.
You have Seattle as last, do you?
I do.
What you have done has made God very unhappy.
Here comes the flurry of.
You forget I have controls, you little bitch. Oh, that's awesome. I love this. I love my job. I do. Hey, buddy.
I could have flipped you off so many times there. I just didn't want to.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I think San Francisco is going to be the worst team. That's because of all the pieces they lost, and I don't trust them.
I think the 49ers finished third. I don't think they're going to be as good as people think they are going to be, but I don't think there's they're plucky. They'll find a way to steal games here and there.
Why do you have Seattle as fourth?
They have taken a massive step back.
How do you know?
I don't trust Sam Darnold.
Okay.
Cooper Kupp, as much as I love the guy and wish he would have stayed here and retired here, his body is failing him.
Okay.
He has not played a full season since the Super Bowl.
Okay. Keep going. I'm hearing you out.
JSN's good, solid. I don't think he's great yet. You lose DK Metcalf.
That's not saying a lot, though.
I think it is saying a lot.
Lockett's a bigger loss than DK.
Yeah, they're both. You lose them both at once. That's massive. And the O-line's a mess. I don't. Sam Darnold already has been documented as struggling against a team that can sack him a lot, like you saw with the Rams game in the playoffs last year. I mean, I just don't trust them. I feel like they've taken a huge step back. Did they get good names in the draft? Absolutely. They have a good future to build on in the draft.
Great draft.
I do think they're still like a few years away from that.
All right. Cardinals.
They've gotten better.
Sure.
I think they're a legitimate threat for second place in this division now.
All right. The only reason I have Seattle as second and the Rams at first, because I already know where this is going to go.
We can agree on that one.
I already know where this is going to go. Jack's going to have Rams in 13 or 14 wins. 12.
13.
12. I have them at 12. And the only reason I say I have them at 12 is because San Francisco and the Cardinals are going to battle for worst in the division. And then I'm weirdly optimistic, but not overly optimistic on the Hawks. Because the only reason I say not overly optimistic is because Mike Macdonald has shown to adjust, but the offense does concern me a little bit. But at the same point, we have no idea what we're saying here.
That's
no idea.
The truth about this whole thing is we can guess and predict and look at things on paper, but that's all it is because we don't know what's going to happen until the season starts. So.
No idea. Correct. So I have Niners 4th, Cardinals 3rd, Hawks 3rd, Rams Seahawks 2nd and Rams 1st, but I think the Seahawks and Rams are tied, and the division gets decided in the last game of the year. Anyway.
Well, we don't play each other in the last game of the year, I don't think.
Well, you guys played the Cardinals, we play San Francisco in Santa Clara. So the division gets
one of those standing things. I don't think it's going to be close. I do not think it's going to be that
close. I
close.
think it's going to be close, and
it might be a little bit closer than that, but I don't think it's going to come down to the wire. The Rams are too good. They made many good moves. They were a few pieces away last year. They lost a few names that I would like to have had back, but nothing was big enough to make me think, oh, this loss in free agency takes them out of contention. And their draft was solid too. So
sure. Can I introduce you to a new segment called BS of the Week?
Show me the BS of the week.
All right, do you know the sound?
Yeah, I know the sound. You showed it to me.
Let's go to BS of the Week to close out the show. I love that sound.
You got better with the bleep in there, honestly.
I did. Bullshit! So stupid. Great. Anyway, this week's edition of BS of the Week, paranormal investigator Dan Rivera suddenly dies in a hotel room while on tour with an Annabelle doll.
Huh.
If you know that story.
That's a little shady.
Maybe
don't go to hotel rooms alone with Annabelle dolls.
Just don't have an Annabelle doll.
That
you know the story. Don't do it.
Don't invite that kind of chaos into your life.
That's too much chaos. Too much chaos, even for us. Anyway, Jack, final thoughts?
Not that much.
Yeah, I'm a fiend and for masochist for chaos. Yeah. I enjoy pain that way.
I've noticed.
Anyway, final thoughts, Jack?
Hey, you know what? So am I. I'm a Kings fan, so. Cody CC for.
You're also a Lakers fan, and they have had some really shitty years.
Yeah, but at least they have new owners that actually care about winning, so we'll see what happens there.
Is that your final thoughts?
Yeet. That's
all
my
right.
final thought.
Good news. All right. Let's get going, guys. My name is Dan Cruz, Jack Mitchell. Time to BS. We're out of here. Ah!